This house in Edinburgh was the subject of a petrol bomb attack almost a week ago, allegedly. The home in Hay Drive in Niddrie was torched, allegedly, as part of an ongoing battle between gangs for control of the lucrative cocaine market. Police Scotland confirmed today that an 18-year-old man and a 17-year-old youth have been arrested in connection with the incident. The 18-year-old has also been arrested after a fire at a property in Albert Street at the start of last month, owned by the partner of jailed gangland figure Mark Richardson, who has been moved to isolation at Low Moss Prison. Officers say inquiries are ongoing into the incidents, which are linked to the recent discharge of firearms and other fires in the city. These latest arrests come after over a month of gangland attacks on premises in Edinburgh. At the start of March, the Belle Chevaux salon in Albert Street in Leith, run by Mark Richardson's partner, was allegedly petrol bombed. 10 days later, a property in Milton Road East in the south of Edinburgh, where it's understood the father of Richardson's partner lives and runs a business, was also torched. The turf war took an even more sinister turn when shots were fired at a property linked to Richardson in Pilton, while a compound he owns was also torched 10 miles away. It came just 24 hours after a gunman blasted 3 bullets into the home of Richardson's pal, Paddy Beatson, in Niddrie. The following day, a house on Hay Drive in Niddrie was allegedly petrol bombed as those responsible tried to intimidate the Edinburgh gangster. Then a post was put up on social media showing video footage of the incidents with the Martha and Vandella song Nowhere to Run To playing under it, sending a clear message to anyone associated with the Richardsons. But then the mob targeted properties in Glasgow with links to the Daniels crime clan. This is the latest warning from mob figures waging war on Mark Richardson and the Daniels crime clan. A video posted online shows flames ripping into a business unit set alight in another early morning firebomb attack in Glasgow. The industrial unit in Bishopbriggs went up in smoke at around 1 a.m. this morning, just hours before a video emerged of the carnage. The clip plays to the Prodigy's hit song Firestarter and contains a stark warning at the end of the video, one of many recorded by thugs after weeks of violence across Edinburgh and Glasgow. The business unit is linked to Daniel clan hood Craig Rob Roy Gallagher and comes just days after Gallagher was locked up for chasing Lions gang associates with an axe during a street clash with the long-standing gangland enemies. It's understood Gallagher ran the carpet-fitting firm from the Wellington Road property. Official documents show Gallagher listed as a director of a dissolved business linked to the unit. The latest incident comes after violence seen on the streets of Edinburgh and spread to Glasgow last week. Armed officers raided properties in the capital last week after numerous attacks on businesses and homes associated with gangland figure Mark Richardson, who is currently in isolation at Low Moss Prison. Those investigating the outbreak of gang violence say the message is clear.
So we're actively investigating a series of incidents of serious criminality. We think it's rival groups targeting each other. It's imperative that we identify and bring to justice those that are responsible. It is a complex inquiry just because of the nature of some of the offending and the number of offences we're investigating, but I can reassure you that we remain totally committed to identifying the people responsible and bring them to justice. My message to people responsible to this is that we are coming for you. We're working extremely hard to identify who you are, and this sort of behaviour will not be tolerated.
The video with the Johnny Cash hit Ring of Fire playing under it was circulated by a new group called Tamu Junto, who issued a chilling threat of further violence towards allies of jailed Edinburgh kingpin Mark Richardson, who included the Daniel clan in Glasgow. Mobsters who burned a house to the ground in the capital then firebombed cars at a garage in the west, with motors set alight outside a garage in Kirkintilloch that has Francis Fraggle Green, son of late kingpin Jamie Daniel, listed as a former director. Fraggle is the cousin of notorious gangland figure Stephen Bonzo Daniel, who was left scarred for life on his face in a machete attack and is also understood to be the target of a new group. The Daniel gang are notorious enemies of the Lions, which waged war on each other for years before police targeted key gang members, but sources now fear a resurgence. These attacks on premises with links to associates of crime gangs in Edinburgh and now in Glasgow are becoming more and more frequent as those responsible turn up the heat to win control of the lucrative cocaine market.